Hi. It's been way too long and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am tired. So I am sitting in my bed. And while I was sitting in my bed, I was like, I need to chat. I gotta tell a story because I have a really good one. And I think you guys would find it rather amusing because I thought it was rather amusing. I am in school now. I'm back in school, and it has been a very rough semester. It's like I can do the work, but it's the amount of work that I'm having trouble with. I have a math professor that gives me like assignments that keep me busy all week until the next class. And then I have a public speaking class and a lot of other classes. I'm taking 5 classes. And one of my classes that I chose when I was enrolling this semester was a ceramics class. And I chose this class because I wanted something that would give me credit so that I could be full-time, but something that was also, like, not going to stress me out. It's stressing me out. It is stressing me out because I suck. I'm having such a hard time in this class. And it's like pathetic. It is pathetic. I've done pottery before. Like, me and my best friend Kelsey, like, we go up to Albuquerque and we go to Kelly Jo Designs and we drink a bottle of wine and paint. Like, I mean, it's like, it's nice. Like, we end up making nice shit. Like, I have one here that I made while I was intoxicated. And it looks pretty good. Like, it looks really nice. The design is real nice and everything on the inside. Like, I made this after downing half a bottle with Kelsey. It looks really nice. I like it. So I was like, I'm pretty artistic. Like, I paint. Like, this shouldn't be very difficult. So the first day of class, we introduce ourselves. And I'm like, hi, yeah, I've taken this class before. I'm pretty confident. Like, I'm really artistic. I paint and shit. No, I was like, hi, I'm stupid. And my expectations are way too high. And, so she asked, like, if any of us have done pottery before, and I'm like, yeah. And, like, on Earth Day, we made, like, these, what are they called? Yules? I don't know what they're called. Don't judge me. If a Yule is something, I'm sure it is. But we made these, and I painted it because I was, like, drinking. But not during Earth Day. I did this when I came home. But it's like one of those little things that it's like a pinch pot kind of, but it's also coil pot. I learned that in ceramics. But no, so you like put it in the ground and it came out like relatively nice. Like it's pretty nice. I like it. I'm not mad at it. It's not like great, but like it's not like bad. Like it's fine. So I was like, yeah, I've done pottery before. And so she's like, we're doing pinch pots today. And I was like, it's like so easy. Like I used to make those all the time with Play-Doh. Like I'm 21 years old now. Like this is gonna be like fine. I got this in the bag, but I did not have it in the bag. So I overestimated my creativity and my level of experience and abilities. I overestimated my abilities. That's what happened. I'm like making my pot and I'm pinching it. It's coming out nice and it's going really nice. And I look around and I see like everybody's like making little basic pots. And I was like, well, I get an A if I'm extra creative, so I'm gonna be extra creative. Like, come on now. So I'm like, I started out making a basic pot, and then I seen everybody else was doing that, and I was like, no, obviously I'm going like against the flow, and I'm gonna be like way up here while everybody's way down here. very competitive. And I also want an A. So I start making my pot and it's coming out really nice. And I wanted it to go up, much like this one. I wanted it to go up. I did not make this pot. I just painted it. I only painted this. But I wanted it to look like this. And I was like, yeah, no, I can totally do that. Except it'll have a wide base, come up, and then like fan out. So I'm doing it and it's like not working. And I don't know why. Because the clay is very wet. It's like fresh out of the bag. So I'm like, well, I'll make little petals and it'll be like really cute. Like, okay, it's fine. It's not keeping shape, but it kind of looks like petals. So I'm just going to run with petals. So I'm making my petals and my professor walks by and she's like, oh, that looks nice. Very artistic. Oh, you try. You still suck. I'm like, thanks. And she's like, just be careful because I don't know if it's gonna stay like that. And I was like, I will. It's gonna stay like that. And then like ask why or anything because I was like, my head was shoved way too far up my ass. And so I continue to make this pot and it was like falling apart. So I got another band of clay and I put it around so that it would support the flowers. But it was too heavy. So, but it looked fine at the time and it looked pretty nice. Like it looked good. It was like not exactly what I imagined, but it wasn't like terrible. It was like I could deal. So the next day, no, Thursday, because I have class Tuesday and Thursday. So Thursday, I walk in and they had been fired. And I'm looking for my pot and I can't find my pot. And I'm like looking for it and I'm like, I wonder, I hope it didn't like break. Like I don't know why it's not here. So I'm like looking for it, can't find it, don't see it. So I sit down and everybody gets their pots. Everybody has them except for me. And I'm like, what the hell? And so then she walks in, my professor, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for my pot. I don't see it. And she's like, oh, it's right there. It's the only one left. I was like, really? I was like, I didn't see it. Oh my God. The ugliest little pot. I didn't even recognize it. Like, it looked so bad. I did not recognize it, okay? It looked that bad. Like, the petals just, like, fell. And they weren't up all cute anymore. And there was, like, so much weight. My pot, instead of going like this, went... And then my petals was just like, eh. It was like a little pot. And I was like, damn it, that sucks. And it was fired. So it was like, that's what I was stuck with. Like, that's what it was. And it was also glazing day. And I thought, well, you know, when I have dark circles under my eyes and I look rough, like, I paint my face and I look better. Maybe I can paint this and it'll look better. So she starts telling us, she says, okay, so now this is what you want to do with this stain. You're going to paint it and let it dry, but only very briefly, and then you're going to get the glaze and paint it over it. With this, if you just want to stain it, just stain it like that, and then you can also mix it in your clay and it'll give it a different color. Also, this glaze already has gloss in it, so you don't need to double gloss it like the other one. So you're just going to dip it in and this is going to be your outside glaze. It can also be your inside. And so that's what you want to do. I was like, what? I was like, am I like stupid? Like everybody's all, okay. I'm like, I did not catch like any of that. And then because I have like too much pride and I'm like, I'll figure it out. Like it's fine. I was just like, okay, well, see, like with this one, what I did was Because I wanted like a set. So I was like, okay, well, it'll look cute. Like I'll have this little pot and this one. So I painted the inside of it yellow. And then I did little designs exactly like this. I did little designs. And it was looking good. I also used a red color. Remember that. I used a red color. And it was time to... So I wanted the outside to be all blue. Because I wasn't going to do that much detail with this. I wasn't drinking. So what you have to do, what she explained, which was very, 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 very important, was you're going to hold your pot vase and you're going to dip it in evenly, and then you're going to pull it out, dip it one time, and let it drip. And it's very important to let it drip properly, because if you don't, you're going to get real thick paint, and it's not going to drip like this and look cute. Like, it's going to just drip off of your pot and make it uneven. So it's very important. I was like, okay, drip it, drip it, drip it, drip it. Don't forget to drip it. You need to drip it, drip it. Drip, 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 drip. Let it drip, drip it. And so everybody's sitting there and they're doing it and they're letting it drip and drip. And so I grab the top of it and I very carefully go over it, and I'm holding it, and it drops in the 5-gallon bucket. I was like, and like instinctively I stuck my hands in the 5-gallon bucket full of blue glaze, the color of my hair, and grab my pot, and I'm holding it, and she's like, oh no, wait, stop. So I'm just with my arms elbow deep in the 5-gallon bucket, and she's like, oh no, okay, next time there's tools for that. If you drop it in, don't stick your arms in the 5-gallon bucket because it can stain and it also dries your skin out terribly. So use those tools. I was like, okay. So like, grab my pot, elbow deep, and like all of my classmates are around me holding their cute little pots, and they're like, wow, you're so pretty. I'm just like holding it, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, where do I put it? Like, I'm dripping every. She's like, just put it down, and I just gotta put it back in. She's like, don't put it back in the bucket. Just put it down over there. And I'm like, okay. So I put it down, and I'm like washing my arms. And I like go back to get it, and she's like, okay, so what you're gonna need to do is wash the bottom of your pot because you can't have glaze at the bottom of it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I like get it, and she's like, go to the sink and wash it off. And it's sweet, sweet old lady. Very sweet old lady. She's a liar. She is a liar. Yeah, I love her to death, but she lies. You'll find out why. So I go to the sink, and I'm holding it, and it's very, very, very important to like scrub it off. But I dropped it in the paint, and it just like stuck. And so there was like a very thick layer of paint, and I was like trying to get it off, and I couldn't. So I'm sitting there, the water's running, and I'm washing it, scrubbing it off. I finally get it all off, and I look, and water had been running down the side of my pot the whole time. Like, it's not that fucking difficult. Get some mud, make a pot, paint it, and like be done. Like, I'm like having such a hard time. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. Like, I'm like stupid. Like, stupid. Like, water's running down. I'm all, oh no. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to dip it again because this is all off now. And I'm like, fuck, this is like turning out like way more difficult than I expected. And like everybody else is like doing great, and I'm like suffering. I'm having a really hard time. So I go back and I'm like, do not drop it again. Do not drop it again. So I'm like, okay, don't drop it again. So I go and I hold it by the bottom this time and I dip it in very carefully. And I pull it up and I did not drop it. I didn't drop it this time. And I let it drip, 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 drip. And then I'm like, and I set it down, except, remember what I told you earlier, all the detail I had done on the inside? Well, when I dropped my pot into the 5-gallon bucket, everything was covered in blue. Everything. And then when I dipped it again, it was then double dipped in blue. Everything. So, I was like, it just looked bad. It looked bad. It looked like, you know how marble nails look when you dip your finger in and you take it out and it's just like everywhere and thick and gross and until you peel it off and do everything, then it looks nice. Well, it looked just like thick and gross and not cute. So it's like, I have to do something to like make this look nice. Like I have to be better than everybody else. I have to get an A. I probably won't get an A. But so I was like, I went to go start wiping off and cleaning the inside and I was like, it was making the most beautiful streaks in the entire world. It looked like a jawbreaker. It looked like a jawbreaker. Like there were so many layers of colors because it was like there was so many layers of colors. So I'm like cleaning it off and it's making like these nice streaks. I was like, okay, I like it. Like, okay, this isn't gonna be so bad. Like I'm gonna fire it up. It's gonna look nice. Like it's not what I imagined. But it's like not, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty terrible. It looks terrible. It's bad. But I was like, you know what? Okay. She doesn't know that I have higher standards. So she doesn't know that this is, you know what? This probably is the best that I can do. You know, like my ideal self is like way up here and I'm like, I think I'm just like trying to be up here when I'm like way down here, but I think I can do better. Like I feel like I can do better, but this is like not good. So I walk up to her and I'm like, I'm done. And she's like, oh, okay. Okay. I was like, this is why she's a liar. It looks beautiful. Like, it looks so beautiful. You're such a fucking liar. You're such a liar. This is dog shit. Like, this looks so bad. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it doesn't. It's not. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. But she's also, you're like, so you're done? Like, completely done? I was like, yep. I'm just like, completely done. You sure you don't want to do anything else? I'm like, no, already done. Just about everything to it. Like, oh, I'm done. And she's like, okay, well, you know where to put it. I'm like, okay. So then Tuesday rolls around. And I walk into class and I'm looking for my pot. And I see it. I see my pot. I was like, I'm not picking it up. I'm not claiming that. I'm not getting that. So I sit down and everybody's getting their pots. So, oh, how cute! I'm giving this to my auntie for Christmas. Like everybody's like all happy with their little pots. Like they're cute little pots, and I don't get mine because it looks so bad. And then the professor walks in and she goes, whose pot is this? Picks up mine. And I was like, it's mine. And she's like, oh, okay. I can see where you were going with it. Shut up! Because you cannot, that's not anywhere near where I was going with it. Like, that does not look like anything I was aiming for. I was aiming for this. This is where I was going. And she's like, okay, so you can sand this. You can reglaze it if you want to reglaze it. Like, you can, if you're not happy with it, you can reglaze it. Which I didn't say I wasn't happy with it. Like, I was like, no, it's okay. She's like, you can reglaze it if you want to reglaze it. And I was like, no, it's okay. And she's like, are you sure you don't want to reglaze it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the other ones? Just kidding. No, but really, seriously. There are things in life that you can fix. You can fix your driving record. You can fix your nails. You can fix your hair. You can fix a lot of things that you cannot fix this monstrosity. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Look at how thick the glaze is. Look at how thick that is. That is it looks like this looks like this is what I was going for. You cannot tell me that this, you can see how this would be this like this looks like a sunflower, like pretty and very. This looks like a poisonous plant that would like be in Zombieland 5. Like, this looks like did not look like this. It did not look like this. Like, for some reason it like bubbled. It like rose. Look at this. And there's probably like real artists that do ceramics really well that understand why this happened. If you know, leave me a comment in the comment section down below, because God knows I'm not going to ask my teacher why that happened. I'm going to pretend I like it. But see, like, look. Okay, see how that shit's like sticking out? See, like this right here. Look at, it's like sticking up. It's sticking up. Like, it bubbled and it looks like so ugly. Like, pieces are falling off of it. Like, look at this. It's like thick. Look at it, like bubbled and made little like strips. I was like, it's okay. I'm not gonna fix it. Remember how I told you I painted it a red color? Well, when you are drinking, they label it because they know like you're not gonna be like on a very good level of like, so they make it very easy to pick colors. Well, I seen a red color and I was like, oh, it's gonna be used. It's brown. After you eat it, it's brown. Like, look at my fucking Zombieland 5 poisonous plant I made. It's just like so, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so ugly. And look at how it like went, like it just like sunk in, and like you can see where I added the band. It's just, it's so bad. I wanted to throw it away, but I wanted to show you guys first. I also need it for my final. So everybody made cute little pots that they can actually give to their siblings and parents and family, and I made this because I was trying to be way better than everybody else and try to act like a badass, and thought I had way more ability than I actually did. I made this ugly piece of dog shit. It's so bad. It's not even like, it can't even be an ashtray. Like, it's just so bad. You could probably put it in your pantry and scare the mice away if you have that problem and you have this pot, which I have both. But no, yeah. So, and then also, after I got that monstrosity back, she's like, well, today is a new day because today we are making 18-inch pots. I was like, No! No. No. You think my skills? I couldn't even make this big pot. Like, I think I'm gonna make like an 18-inch pot and it come out nice. It also didn't. Because we started and I was doing my little links, my little coils, right? And building it up. And I was like, I had like that much done. Like, good foot. And damn it. I'm like building it, she comes around and I'm like it was actually looking good. It really, really was. It was looking really smooth and nice and tall, and I was actually pleased with it. I was like, just don't go crazy with your paint job. Don't. And so like it was okay and I was happy, and then she comes around and she's like, oh no. I was like, what? And she's like, and gets a little knife and she cuts it all the way down the middle. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, do you see how it kind of looks like a crunch bar on the inside? Like so many air bubbles. She referred to it as a crunch bar. Like, do you see like all the air bubbles inside? I was like, yeah. She's all, if we put that in the oven, it'll explode. I'm like, great. I'm like, I have fucking Zombieland 5 pot over here. My 18-inch one is gonna explode. Like, but this is like, yep, this is about as easy as I imagined like ceramics class would be. This is as relaxing as I envisioned it. So I had to go like this. I had to get the little wire to cut it off. I cut it off and I kneaded my clay again and I had to start over, so I'm working on that now. And I'm going to be more humble and less, my expectations are not going to be as high, less optimistic, more realistic, and try my best and just understand that, you know, I'm not as talented as I would like to imagine I am. And hopefully I can give you guys an update and hopefully it looks better than this. But yeah, this is how badly I'm sucking in pottery class right now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below letting me know why that happened. I mean, I could probably Google it, but I'd like to hear from you guys. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I just started. I'm going to try to be more consistent. I'm just in school and obviously struggling. So I'm going to try to upload as often as I can. I have a super great story that I am going to tell Thursday. Hopefully I have time to do it. It's about a time when I came back from New York and I met my boss downtown. It's a really great story that is just like, what? So, I hope you guys tune in this Thursday to watch it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah!